These are 4 things that sabotage or people avoid. These are 4 things that people avoid that are sabotaging your success. Number 1, rejection. Now, if these are the 4 things that people avoid that sabotage their success, then what that means is you need to walk towards these things that I'm about to tell you. Don't avoid these things. The number 1 thing people avoid that sabotages their success is rejection. Now, why is that? Well, think about it. Go back to the baby again. No was one of the first words you learned. And look, it came with a pop at the same time. No. So now as an adult, you can't stand no, especially in business. Because what a lot of people associate no with is that they're saying no to you, so you take it personal. And here's what y'all have to understand. Rejection is not a bad thing at all. Because the truth of the matter is, if everybody said yes to your opportunity, or if everybody said yes to you, your value is 0. Because what makes you valuable is that there's nothing else on the planet like you. No 2 fingerprints, thumbprints, whatever can be duplicated. None. You can't be duplicated ever. Whatever your opportunity is, whatever you're trying to get off the ground, whatever the vision is for you and your family, whatever the vision is for your marriage, for your relationship, for your business, if it's going to be valuable, it can't be like everything else. So why in the world are you not running to rejection so that you can find the neurons that you need that are in likeness with you? See, in other words, you got to get certain people out of your life. You got to get certain prospects off your list. You got to get certain relationships out your way so you can see clear. So look, when I was making my run for my first $1 million, I'll never forget. If you told me no, I was like, yes, thank you. I really did. And I wasn't being like sarcastic or psyching myself up. I was like, yes, thank you for not wasting my time. Just say no. If you don't like what I'm doing, this is when I was really big in network marketing. I was hitting the top of every company I joined. I was like, if you're not going to do it, please just tell me no, so you won't be pulling no shows and calling you back. Thank you for being honest. That's how I behaved. So you got to have no in order to have value. Write that down. It takes scarcity and no's to gain value. It takes scarcity and no's to gain value. If everybody had gold, gold wouldn't be worth anything. If everybody had platinum, platinum wouldn't be worth anything. If everybody had $1 billion, being a billionaire wouldn't be worth about anything. So how in the world do you expect you to be worth anything without going through some rejection to get to the neurons you need for your collaboration? So embrace rejection. Because write this down somewhere too. Rejection represents clarity. Rejection is clarity. Look, I heard this from, I forgot his real name, but y'all can type it in the chat. It used to be Doogie Howson when he was little, right? What's his name? I think Michael something. And he's a cool guy. I like him. He always does the award shows and he's always hosting the Grammys and stuff like that. I mean, not the Grammys, the Oscars and stuff like that. No. Anyway, I'm not. Neil Patrick Harris. There you go. Thank you. Neil Patrick Harris. This is what I heard him say one day. He said, the only reason I'm hosting the Oscars or whatever he was hosting that night, he said, I got more rejection than anybody else. I'll never forget he said this. He said, in Hollywood, check this out. Not only do you get, no, you're not good enough for this play. No, you're not good enough for this movie. No, you're not good enough for this part. No, you're not good enough for this Broadway. You're not good. You're not good. You're not good. You're not good. No. Finally, you get a part for a show, right? Now, once you get the part for the show, no, you're not good for Hollywood. No, you're not good enough for this movie. No, you're good enough for that show, but you're not good enough for Hollywood. You're not good enough for the big screen, right? No. Then check this out. You make it to the big screen. But no, you're not good for this after party. No, you're not good enough to come to the Oscars. No, you're not good enough to come to this award show. No, you're not good enough for this award. No, 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 no. You make it to the Oscars. But no, you can't come to the party that the producers are having after the Oscars because you haven't won an Oscar yet. So you made it to the Oscars. You can get in, but no, you're not good enough to be nominated. No, 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 no. You get nominated. But no, you didn't win. No, 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 no. You see what I'm saying? In other words, there's rejection, and then there's rejection within your rejection. Everybody you know that's succeeding right now on a high level, all they did was deal with more rejection than you. So, first of all, I couldn't be an actor. Then I could be an actor, but I can't get the part on the TV show. Then I got the part on the TV show, but I couldn't get the part in the movie. Then I got the part in the movie, but I couldn't get nominated for an Oscar. Then I got nominated for an Oscar, but I couldn't win the Oscar. Then I won the Oscar, but I couldn't get into the producers after party. You know, it's like layers of no. When he said that, I said, I'll be damned. Even when you make it, there's more no's coming. So just get used to it now. What's the problem? Wait, let me charge up here. What's the problem? All right, so we got to embrace rejection. The only difference between you and people that are immensely successful is you have not been rejected enough. And stop taking rejection personally. You got to stop taking it personal. See, and I got 3 more things, but I love this rejection thing because that's what's keeping most of y'all from succeeding. You're not running toward rejection. You got to run to rejection. The more rejection you get, the closer you are to becoming successful. So, and look, I want you to understand this. If you don't get comfortable with rejection, you'll never make it in anything. Because who told you that everybody was cheering for you anyway? Think about that. Especially my entrepreneurs out there listening. Who told you that everybody was cheering for you? So if you don't embrace rejection and just understand that that's part of the program, then you'll always be where you are. Because the only way to succeed is to go through the fire. You can't get to heaven without going through this hell. It don't make sense. I don't want to get too religious, but anyway, I ain't even gonna go there. But I don't know why people pick known hell to unknown heaven. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Why do people pick known hell, which is most people's current situation, to unknown heaven, but they don't want to do anything about it? Because you know why? They scared of rejection. Now, number 2, make sure I got my notes here. Number 2, people avoid embarrassment. Can you believe that? People avoid embarrassment. Do you guys know that embarrassment, you know what it really boils down to? A lot of people miss this. And I'm not saying certain things aren't embarrassing, right? If I walk back there and trip and fall in front of all y'all, and this is on replay in this viral world we live in, it's gonna be pretty embarrassing. Okay. But when it comes to success and business and productivity, production, and profits, which is what we teach in P.A.Y.S, productivity, production, and profits, when it comes to those 3 things, you can't have no embarrassment. And what I mean by that is you got to be on an all-out massive assault to get your goal accomplished. That's how I was with P.A.Y.S. I was on an all-out massive assault to get my goal accomplished. John Maxwell told me I was not good enough for his speaking program. Okay, got a letter. We're not taking any more applicants at this time, blah, blah. I was like, cool. Your loss, not mine. I like John Maxwell. But hey, I'm a bad boy. You know what I mean? I didn't even worry about it. I got told, no, you're not good enough plenty of times. Competitions, nope, you're not good enough. But it's because I was putting myself on Front Street. See, if you want to be successful, you got to put yourself on Front Street. How in the world? Beyonce probably did one of the coldest things you ever see when she got on the Super Bowl, where the world is watching, and chose to take a stance as an activist. You can't be embarrassed by that. Or you can't have a sense of what if people don't like it. And you Beyonce. But see, I was Brian even when I wasn't Brian. I had the mindset that, you know what, one day my message is gonna get out. I went through some stuff for a reason. Every job that told me no, we're gonna regret it. Not that they care, but this is me understanding that don't worry about it. You lost the best thing ever happened to you. I don't know, but you don't know nothing about me. You see what I'm saying? Every time I put myself on Front Street, embarrassment wasn't even in the picture. And what a lot of people do, I'm gonna tell you what the real deal is, and people miss this, but it's subconscious. Embarrassment really traces back to your ego. Embarrassment really traces back to your ego. Because I'll be honest with you, people aren't thinking about you the way you think they're thinking about you. And see, when you're embarrassed easily and you shy and you're afraid of what people might think, you know what it really is? A lot of people are not gonna tell you this. That's really your ego, because you think I care that much about you that you should be embarrassed. Don't you understand what I'm saying? Don't take that the wrong way. In other words, people don't perceive you the way that you think they do. That's your self-imposed limitations. And when you got fear of rejection and fear of being embarrassed and these other two things I'm about to go over, then guess what? That's fine. Just know your goals are going to be way, way far away. Your goals are going to be, I'm afraid that if a person asks me a question, I'm not going to be able to answer it. Well, here's your answer. Let me get back to you with that answer. What's the problem? Like, people are so afraid to walk. And that's why I started this whole webinar with people are so afraid to find their purpose, and you letting rejection and embarrassment keep you from living out the plan that the man got upstairs. Maybe, look, God wants to use you as a vessel for something. It may be with children, it may be with sports, it may be with church, it may be for your community. With me, it's motivational speaking, personal economic empowerment. God wants to use you as a vessel for something. So let me get this straight. God is trying to use you as a vessel for something, and you letting your fellow man keep you from the mission? God is trying to give you signs and signals. You have a purpose or you wouldn't be here. And you letting the embarrassment, which is self-imposed, and what people think about you, which is basically your fellow man, keep you from walking in your purpose. That don't even make sense when you really think about it. Write this down. I want y'all to type this in the chat on the webinar here. Who are they? Like, I want y'all to think, like, who is another man or woman to tell another man or woman that their purpose is not their purpose, or that mission shouldn't be their mission? Put that in the chat. Who are they? Who are they? So I remember my first bid contract was with the government. I trained the employees for the Adjudication Review Board, which is people that get their disability. I trained the employees for several different offices in the government. And I'll never forget, they just had a different mentality. They would pull me aside, and their goals and dreams would be so big, but they would be so embarrassed to come up to me and ask for more advice, or they would be so embarrassed to come up to me and ask for more help, more mentorship. You know why? Because in that circle, if you look like you trying to grow too much, you could lose your job. Now I want you to understand what I just said. I gotta sneak and ask for help. Hey, Mr. Beane, can I give you my number? I get some more of this off the clock, and because basically I can't let people know that I'm trying to do better. Oh, okay, so what you're telling me is man is keeping you from fulfilling his purpose? That's what you're telling me? You telling me you living for somebody that don't pay your bills? You telling me that your supervisor is keeping you from living the life you want to live? Oh, okay. I tell them straight up, you sure you want me to coach you? Because I'm going to say some things to you that you're not going to want to hear, man, if this got to be a secret. Now, I'm not saying stand up in the room and hoot and holler, and you got to play your corporate politics, but it just amazed me the mentality that people have that keep others, I mean, that allow them from succeeding at the hands of somebody else. That's embarrassment. Now, here's the flip side of that coin. Your coworkers probably don't even care. Guess what? That's you. You care that you may stand out a little bit like a sore thumb by asking me for more mentorship in this corporate office. You care. I guarantee you that Jill, Bob, Susie, Sam, Mike, and Tom, when they clock out of here at 5 o'clock, they don't care that you asked for some mentorship. But guess what? Your own self-imposed limitations are keeping you from succeeding. You're embarrassed, which is your ego, and you're afraid of rejection, or you wouldn't have been scared to come up to me. Those are two things that keep you from succeeding right there. I don't even have to, I can pause right here, do Q&A, and not even do 3 and 4. If you overcome those two, you on the way to your goal. I promise you.